In an ocean of podcasts, we are Cthulhu. And this is Spoiler Country at San Diego Comic-Con.
All right, welcome back to Spoiler Country. I'm Kenric. That is Mr. Horsley.
You're getting very odd on those intros there. I like it.
Well, that's the last one, and, I just had to, you get kind of burnt out doing it back to back to back to back, even though we're not doing that because we're doing it every day.
Yeah, we're doing it at Comic-Con. We're clearly not recording this on the Monday before.
That's right.
Not at all.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Johnny's not in his bathroom.
I'm in the bedroom now.
It kind of sounds like you are. I'm just saying. It's Sunday. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
you should get a job doing those voices, man. You can do those voiceovers.
Oh, there you go. Get me one. Let's do it.
I'm not. If I get you one, I want 10% as your manager. Then.
Oh, never mind. You can have 2%.
7.5% in final offer.
5.25.
Sold.
All right, let's do this.
So today's going to be a weird day because it's only going to be like a half day for you, and then it's going to be, Sunday's usually a slow day anyways.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird day. It's going to be a half day, which kind of sucks, but
yeah.
I honestly, when I was booking the flight, I didn't think about it. It was like, oh, that seems later in the day. That's the one I'll take, and then yeah.
Well, I think today ends at 5 anyways, but you have to leave to get to the airport and stuff. And today for Kaylee,
I got to be at the airport by like
Cryptozoic.
5:30.
Right. We're going to be going to Cryptozoic and trying to get those golden goddesses today. So hopefully that happens.
Yeah. So we'll probably do we're going to have fun. We're going to walk around, talk to people. It's going to be a lot of people breaking stuff down, getting ready to get out of there, get out of town. Maybe we'll get Dennis Karen on, hopefully today.
I'm sure Dennis will be on one of the days.
Yeah.
I've already told him he has to come on one of the days. So.
Yeah. So there you guys go.
Yeah.
So let's check out what we did on Sunday.
Yeah. Let's hear what we did on Sunday, because I know that's what you said. I know it's what you said, but as you were saying that, our connection call here kind of went blah, 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 so I didn't hear it. So I figured I would repeat it just in case you didn't say it.
So we're going to check out what we're doing on Sunday right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, right now.
Are we on?
Now we're on.
Now we're on. That's a repeat of episode 1.
It is a little bit, yeah. Going in dry.
Going in dry. We did that intro. Like, are we on for like the first 2 or 3?
Did we?
Yeah.
I've listened to the old episodes in so long. I don't even know what they're about anymore.
Yeah. Well, I don't even remember what going in dry was. It was just us.
It was just testing out the mic to make sure it works, and then we just released it.
Yeah. We probably shouldn't.
I mean, whatever. Too late now. It's been a year.
It's been, over a year now.
Yeah, over a year and over 100 episodes.
So today is the last day of San Diego Comic-Con.
Day 4/maybe 5.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm
excited or burnt out?
Both, actually. Like, yesterday I was pretty burnt out because I have no agenda, so I didn't want to do anything. Today, I'm like, okay, I've got a certain number of things to do at the con, and it's the last day of the con, so that means after the con is over, I get to go chill at the beach with Pat again, and then catch a plane home and see my kids. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I'm excited to get home, see Tafina and Ella, and call it good. I'm not going to go to the con today. I'm just kind of burnt.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're old. We get it.
I am, though. I'm just burnt out. I'm just like, man, the crowds and everything, and it's just like, after a while, you're just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just burnt out.
What I don't get is like, I get it. I get why they do it, but I don't like it. Like, one of the things I like about cons is like you go there and it's a discovery, right? You're discovering new things. But like the layout of this con and where everybody's booth's at is the exact same as last year. So there's not really a lot of new discovery. It's a lot of, this is the same shit I saw last year. It's not, I mean, there's some new booths and there's some new people I saw this year from last year. But for the most part, I know where everybody's at because they were there last year. And it's like, okay, well, I wish they would move around a bit or kind of change it up and give us some variety year to year.
Yeah, I wonder how the peddlers think about that, though. Because some of them like being in the same spot because they get a lot of that repeat people that go and find them and say, oh, I remember I got this from last year. You guys got new stuff. I want to get your new stuff. You know what I mean? They like that repeat customer aspect.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a huge part of it. But I'm saying as a con goer, like there's parts of the cons that even this year I didn't go look at because I knew it was shit I'm not interested in. Right? Oh, I think those aisles are things I don't care about, right? So I don't walk down them.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. There could be some really cool shit down that aisle, but I just don't go down it because I'm like, this is all the same. This looks like the same shit from last year. I didn't care last year. I'm not going to care this year, which may be good or bad, but maybe I could just walk each aisle if I wanted to. But it's just like, I don't know. Everything being the same. Then I go back, like when I go back to like, Stefan's booth or like, Jeff Schutze's booth and stuff like that. I go there. I'm like, well, I'm here at Comic-Con. This looks the exact same as, I mean, if I was just looking at this, I wouldn't know what year it was because it's all the same. But
there's some differences. Like they took out all the chairs. There's no place for somebody to just go and sit down like there was last year.
Oh yeah, outside of the one little food area, yeah.
Oh, was there a food? I don't even see the food area.
It's so Jeff Schutze's booth is here. It's like right straight down from there. There's a food area.
Oh, I totally missed it. I thought I walked all over that thing.
Right. I know there's things I've missed, and I'm gonna try. I might try and hit some of those aisles that I didn't go down today just to see what's there. But I don't know. I mean,
it's just hard when you have limited ability to buy stuff.
Yeah.
To take it's not the money, it's taking it.
Right. We've spent all morning packing suitcases going, how are we get all this shit home?
Yeah. There's a lot, Well, I don't have a lot. Well, I do have more than I thought I did.
Right, because we have all the stuff for Russ to take back.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to put it in here and not have it be destroyed.
Right, that's the key right there, is not having it get destroyed.
Yeah.
That's what was nice about having a car last year. Because just put it on the car.
Yeah, less likely to get destroyed.
Right, and more room to pack stuff too, because you have a whole car.
Yeah. I wish I had more of those comic boxes, those traveling things.
Yeah, those are nice. I only have 2, and I have one full, and I gave you one to use.
Yeah, which I thank you.
Yeah,
I was going to buy one, but I couldn't find them, and every ones I did find were full of comics. I'm like, I don't want this fucking full of comic books. I need one.
They're full of like, it's like a blind box of comics. Like, no, I just want the case by itself.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend $30 or $40 on some of them because they got like a bunch of shit in there. It's like,
just buy it and throw the comics away or give them to some kid.
Yeah, but then it's like that thing should be like, what are those? Like $10?
Yeah, about $10.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, come on,
man, come on, yeah.
So you have a couple things set up that you're gonna go do some more interviews.
I do
without me, Dick. But
you could come. You have a ticket.
All right, thank you. But who are they?
So this is the people I talked to yesterday about today. So we're talking with Kyle, who's a friend of ours who works for Cryptozoic. He's also an artist and a designer. We're going to talk to him about some of the stuff that he's done and he's working on. We've got, and I cannot remember the company's name, but there is a comic book publisher there out of New Zealand that we talked with yesterday. We talked with Natasha yesterday there, and today the creator of the comics is going to be there. We're going to talk to her and him about what they do out of New Zealand and what they have. We're going to talk with Bill McKay, who does some art for Zombie Tramp. Tentative, yeah.
Yeah, he's tentative. So you may or may not hear Bill McKay.
Yeah. Right. We talked to him on Thursday, I think, about it, and we
Wednesday.
We're talking about preview night. Yeah, shit. So I'm gonna go and see if he's still interested in that. And then there's one other one that I have written down, but I can't think of who off the top of my head. And then we're just gonna walk around and talk to people like we always do.
Yeah, it should be good. Travis Hansen at EU01 by 700 sign.
Yeah.
So by the time people hear this, it'll be over.
Yeah, but maybe he'll be there next year.
Yeah.
Travis Hansen today.
Make sure you get everybody's websites if they have them.
Yeah, I'll put all they'll all be in the show notes down below.
Yeah.
Talk to everybody and see where it goes today. It's gonna be fun.
It's kind of funny. It's always funny to listen to the shows as we go through the day because you can hear like excitement and then it just slowly steps down as you're like, oh, I'm done.
That's part of why I like to do a little bit in the morning and a little bit throughout the day because you can just hear how we go from yay to dead.
And that's the thing today. I'm like, my flight is earlier than you guys.
Yeah.
And we're far enough away that I don't want to spend money. Honestly, I don't want to spend money to check my stuff in at the con.
Right.
I get that. And we're like, oh, it's not a big deal. And it's like, and I'm not going to sit there and carry my luggage around.
That would suck.
Yeah, it would suck. And it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. And then, so I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just go hang out at the airport and around the area and just, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it'll be nice and relaxing for me.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be away from me. Someone has some crazy guy telling me, hey, Kenric, let's record. Let's talk about this. What's this?
That's never annoying. But it's just, I don't have to deal with anything. And it's the last day, so it's just like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, I kind of wish they didn't even, like, I wish yesterday was the last day. And today was just like a nice come down.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could schedule these for us in the future to, like, have the day after the con ends to just, like, relax, do some stuff in the city.
Yeah.
Pack up. That way we don't have to, like, when we leave the hotel, we're not going back to the con. We're going to do something else.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you guys were going with Pat to go to the beach and not go to the con, then I'd be like, okay, maybe I should go and do that with you guys.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I do have tomorrow off of work.
Yeah.
So, but I'll be at home relaxing doing this. But actually, I won't, because I have to drive my sister back to her house, pick up my kids. But I don't have to go to work, which is the important part.
Oh yeah, tomorrow I'll go to work in the morning, but then I'll probably leave early. Yeah. And then just go home and veg out.
And tomorrow we have a new episode coming out too.
Yeah, we do.
So when we recorded here
with a suggestion from Roberto Hoyos.
Yeah, from Twitter, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that was cool. His suggestion kind of took us some places we didn't know it was going to go, which is always good.
Yeah, it became a really weird episode, actually.
It did, but I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it weird.
It's good. So you ready for today?
Just about. I got to go finish packing all the shit into the stuff, and then Pat's going to pick us up and drive us and drop us off and hold our stuff for us. Then, I think I'm good to go.
Pat's like your guys' little personal bitch this week.
We love you, Pat. Although I'm kind of sad. I need to message my friend Sean Yahtzee because he's here at the con, and I haven't had a chance to see him yet. So I'm going to try to see if I can see him today.
What'd you do?
What's he do? Nothing. He's just a friend of mine. I just want to see him. I mean,
I thought you were somebody like, you know what I mean?
Right. He's
somebody that we would usually have on the episode.
I mean, I can interview him if you want me to, but we'll see if he has anything to say. I've known him since, 15 years ago playing City of Heroes.
Yeah.
We used to play online together, and then back in 2006,
it was City of Heroes.
It was like a World of Warcraft game, but for superheroes.
Oh, that's hilarious!
I loved it, dude. I love that game.
They had that.
Yeah, it was out for a while. So I met him playing that. We became good friends. In 2006, when we came down here, he picked us up from the airport and drove us to our hotel. And I ended up staying at either his house or his dad's house for a couple of nights that year, and hanging out with him. Going to his wife plays drums in a band, or did back then, and she's pretty good. And it was really fun. Every year when I come down here, like last year, I met up with him and we hung out a little bit. So I'm hoping to see him today because I haven't seen him yet. But it's always busy.
That's cool. That'd be fun.
And my buddy Calvin's here too, so I might see if I can hit up with him before I leave tonight because he was the best man at my wedding and he's here in San Diego, so I should say hi to him, I think.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and pause and listen to all the stuff that I recorded today.
There you go. Let's do this.
Okay.
So how's this going to work? Just questions and round
Well,
table?
first one asks who you are.
All right.
Who are you?
All right. My name is Kyle Wlodgya. I am in charge of product development for Cryptozoic Entertainment.
Hi, and I am Amanda Barker, and I am a product development assistant at Cryptozoic Entertainment.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there for about 2 years officially, but I interned there in college, so I've technically been there since about 2013. Kind of on and off as intern, spec work, all that stuff. And then officially 2 years ago.
All right. And how about you, Amanda?
I started in January, so this is about 7 months.
So your fantasy title is, what do you actually do?
So...
Lots.
Yeah, a lot. So... planning where we're going next, working with licensors, designing products, coordinating freelancers, art directing sculpts, doing creative approvals internally, managing QC, budgets, all that. Basically anything and everything that has to do with getting a collectible from concept to on shelf, I'm involved in.
Sounds like a headache.
It can be, but it's ultimately something I don't think I can see myself doing anything else.
Right.
It's really just it's almost like a perfect storm, really, of a job.
So you enjoy it a lot then?
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's really what I find myself good at, and it's, I don't like throwing the term dream job around, but I've gotten pretty lucky, I think, to have fallen into this profession. But the one thing they don't tell you about your dream job is that it is a job.
Yeah.
So there's good days and bad.
Right.
So as you can tell, I'm sounding a little hoarse right now.
I think
Just
we
had
all
5
are.
days of Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And at the con, everyone's kind of tired and burnt out.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the favorite thing you've made so far or designed for Cryptozoic?
Probably the Kripkins.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just a big monster guy since I was a kid. I mean, like, my grandfather bought me Godzilla comics
Nice.
as a child, and that's kind of what got me into this whole industry, and it's all kind of snowballed from there.
So it's his fault.
Yeah, it's Grandpa Jerry's fault. So, but yeah, the Kripkins, especially to see it kind of resonating so well with people. It's only been out since February of this year.
They are pretty cool.
But yeah, thank you. But it's really it's really big with kids, which is kind of like a big deal for us because like at WonderCon this past year. We had the Midnight Chupacabra exclusive, which was like all black with green spikes and the big red eyes. But he was like $10, which is a little bit cheaper when it comes to exclusives for a show.
Yeah.
So he sold out first because a lot of little kids, and Amanda worked retail, she could tell you.
Kids were putting crumpled dollar bills on the counter asking for Chupacabra.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah.
Using their allowance. And like,
awesome.
So Chupacabra was sold out first of all of our exclusives at WonderCon. So it's cool to see it like in the hands of kids, and they're super excited about it.
Because kids are the collectors and people like us in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
They are definitely a passion of ours since we have so many.
So much nerdy shit in our house.
One of them has to at least be into comics and collectibles and stuff, because I don't know what would happen if like none of them.
Right.
We would just be like the nerdy old couple that is like dressing up, and our kids would be like, no.
Well, that's the whole point, right? Is that your children are going to rebel against you no matter what, in whatever form that takes. So I'm sure you have like 5 kids, I think, right? Yeah. So you probably got about 2 or 3 of them that are like going to be accountants.
They're just going to be perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Well, our oldest son's already kind of screwed off on us. He's like, he's just going to go fishing instead of doing anything for comic
Yeah, we have a
books.
fisherman, which neither of us
Perfect.
like fishing.
See, there's one of them.
One down.
The accountant's coming next. Yeah.
Well, that would be okay, because at least he would be doing something structured.
They can do my taxes for
Yeah,
me.
he can pay
Yeah,
for all
there
of
you
your
go.
collectibles. That
Yeah.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that you say that, because I literally said today, I think I want to go get my CPA.
There it is. Yeah.
She's the accountant.
Yeah. There it is.
I love the numbers.
My mom did that too. She does all the books for my dad's business as well.
Nice.
So.
I see we both work for a boring tax company, and then we do this on the side for fun.
Gotcha.
No, this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the other thing. Is like, Amanda and I both went to illustration school, and the number one thing that my parents taught me is that, like, even if you don't wind up becoming some sort of professional in the creative arts, like, you have this ability, you have this talent, you have this passion. No one's going to be able to take that away from you. So even if you're not getting paid to do it, you get to keep doing it because you do it and it fulfills you.
Very
I
true.
think we're both very fortunate to have fallen into this industry, and we get to do the things that we like to do.
Mm-hmm.
We recognize not everybody gets to do that, so
Yeah.
we're very grateful because a lot of this
Yeah.
stuff can go away at any time.
And it's also super fulfilling to be able to have a passion for art and design and actually like believe in it, what we are doing, and to be able to have actual knowledgeable feedback and see a design and be like, hey, but what if we did this? And then have Kyle see it and go, oh, that's better.
Yeah.
You know, like to be able to have knowledge and like passion about the thing that
Yeah.
you're doing is like, amazing.
Well, you guys do put out really cool shit. I mean, Cryptozoic puts out. We have our fair share of Cryptozoic stuff at our house.
Okay.
Thank you. I
Nice.
appreciate that. Yeah. We she's only been here for about 6 or 7 months, but we've
Yeah.
actually developed a pretty good like rapport and design like kind of tag team,
That's
and we're
awesome.
working on stuff.
That's exciting.
So-
Was this a new role that was created? Like you needed help,
So-
or was there somebody previously?
There was someone previously, but her role was less defined.
Okay.
She got pulled into a lot of like office duty type stuff, and it was difficult. And in addition to that, she had some kind of personal problems that made it hard for her to focus on the design stuff. Luckily, Amanda is very local and very passionate about the stuff. The person before just kind of fell into it. I knew from the beginning that like, all right, cool, I want this person, because she was in the game section before, and I was like, the fuck she is. Yeah, she's not gonna be there. She's not gonna be there long.
Yeah, the person before was like an assistant, and she kind of ended up being a lot of people's assistant.
Yeah.
But when the position opened, we kind of like went through it and we're like, okay, I'm gonna be the collectibles product development assistant, and like kind of outlined it. So I have the opportunity to do a lot more design work for collectibles. And, you know, I also help with like customer service and QA every once in a while. Marketing, things like that is also really important.
Yeah.
But like, I really appreciate the fact that I get to interact with Kyle and like talk so much about like where lines are headed and bouncing ideas off each other, and actually handing me art and having me finish it and stuff like that is really fun.
Yeah, today was our one day to kind of walk around and be like, look at what the competitors are doing. This is where the thing is going.
Get the
Kinda
vibe of the zeitgeist.
Yes, our industry analysis day is what I called it, I think.
Yeah.
Is what I'd said. But I could tell them about the the Kripken incident. So we were designing actually into the future for Kripkens already, but can't say how far we're going. You have to plan ahead because it takes anywhere from 11 to 13 months to go from concept to shelf. So it takes longer than you might think. So this is one that I had designed. And I drew it up and I give Amanda the line work, and she looks at it, and this is Owlman. It's a possible new one. This is not a guarantee. And I send her the line art, and there's no arms on it. And she turns to me, and Amanda goes, "Kyle, this is just an owl."
Kyle, this is just an owl. So we gave him arms and wings because they were just wings.
This
is just an owl.
Yes. So
it's a very cute, good owl.
Yeah. For all of my experience and years, you still need a good check and balance every now and then.
Oh, everybody does. I mean, you have to have that in almost every aspect of your life. That's why people usually need somebody else. They need a spouse, they need a significant other, a best friend, anybody.
An assistant.
An assistant, yeah.
It's like a pair of eyes.
Yeah. You just need somebody to put you in
all
check.
that stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
I have those at work, even though we work together. I have a work spouse too. So
yeah,
that's not her.
Totally. And
sorry,
That's fair.
Okay, sure. Here, Amanda, talk about something. I'm going to hop out and hop back in a second.
So what did you do previously? So did you just get out of school and fall into your dream job, or?
Funny enough, kind of, yes. So what happened was I was actually working at a comic book store. I was working at a comic book store during my senior year of art school. So I went to an art college, the Laguna College of Art and Design. So I was working in a comic book store in Lake Forest, California. And the funny thing about Lake Forest is that it's surrounded by game studios and Blizzard's out there in Irvine. Right. Half of our clientele at Comic Quest, where I worked, was Blizzard employees. I met designers. I became friends with the creative director of Blizzard, all this crazy stuff. The creative director of Cryptozoic, before I even knew who he was, would come into the store. Kyle, actually. We were mutual friends from friend of a friend, and then he would hang out at the comic book store, and we got to know each other there. And so then 6 months after I graduated, position opened up at Cryptozoic, and Kyle was like, "Hey, I know this girl that does marketing. She's a nerd. She's into all of this. Let's get her in." Yeah, and I knew the creative director. He knew me from Comic Quest. He saw the work that I did on their social media, and so it just kind of fell into place. And it was excellent timing, right time, right place. Yeah. And it's been awesome. A really great fit. Yeah,
that is so awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Cryptozoic it's kind of it feels like it's been a major company for a long time, but it's a newer company.
Yeah,
it just has that confidence and that presence that it's there, and you're like, this is awesome, from the get-go, but it's a baby.
Yeah. That's one thing that's a blessing and a curse.
Yes.
How long has Cryptozoic been around?
So
2010.
2010 is when we started.
It's not long.
No.
We were
I thought it was
just
longer.
doing trading cards at that point.
So
I remember the card sets coming out. I'm seeing the name. I just always thought it was a thing.
I actually thought it was horror. Horror stuff.
Yeah.
Crypticon is a thing.
Right.
Yeah,
we keep trying to figure out a way to integrate cryptocurrency into our product lines.
Make your own.
Oh, yeah,
right? Yeah.
For sure.
I watched that John Oliver episode too. So.
Yeah, me too. I know all that. I'm an expert now.
Yeah, me too.
I think one of the most not frustrating thing, but kind of frustrating
it's
things
pretty frustrating.
about working at Cryptozoic as we're getting as we're small and getting bigger is that I worked on the Kickstarter side for one of our games, and we were getting hundreds of emails about things going wrong, and they were like, "Oh my gosh," and it's I'm one person answering all of these. Yeah, sorry, there's two of us doing this thing.
There's less than 30 people in the entire building for all four.
No, I think there's a little bit more than that, but
they don't count.
Okay. Well, I mean, still, it's smaller than you think, and so when we did pre-sales and things like that, everybody was there was a ton of response, which was amazing. So many people came out to pre-order Golden Goddesses, everything like that. It was fantastic.
Not us.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
We posted it everywhere.
I know,
man.
we did our best, but it's at the end of the day, it was two of us trying to do this thing. There were there's everybody at Crypto works together, but like our collectibles department is not very. I can count on my hand how many people are in the Cryptozoic collectibles department. So we do our best, and we like our
people. You guys do some fucking awesome work.
Thank you. Yeah, we really try, and like our customer service is only like this many people, and like we're trying to like get there and help everybody out, but it's like, so it's great that we're growing so fast and that there's so much interest, but it's like we're also kind of still a little small.
We understand that we look like this big huge company because of the awesome AAA license we get to work with, like WB, Capcom, Sony, all those guys, but we are not big. We are not we don't have wide bandwidth.
Yes.
So anybody who's listening, we appreciate any and all patience you can give us.
Yeah.
Because we're just as like I mean, when you email us and you say I'm upset that this like got canceled or this is delayed, we're probably more upset than you are.
Yeah.
To be
There's
completely
like a
honest.
person per email that you're sending that to. Not multiple people don't check those emails. That's one person.
Right.
Yeah.
So like we do our best to get it back as much as we can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I think everybody who really appreciates it understands. Like, even myself, I didn't get one. I probably could have tried harder, but I didn't because
we like sleep.
At the end of the day, I just acquired it other ways without having to
beat a kid outside and took them.
But I, had to pay for it.
Right.
That's so bad.
Well, we'll be sure. We have bodyguards as we leave here, so you won't be able to
get them off.
So we're the Golden Goddesses, the highest ones that everybody wanted.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're the ones that sell out first.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And we had Golden Goddess Chun-Li this year also, which was also a big hit, especially with the Yoshinori Ono signing that we had at our booth.
Probably helped a lot.
Capcom actually specially requested that one from us. They saw the success of the Bombshell Golden Goddesses last year, and they're like, "Hey,
yeah, this girl too."
Yeah,
we got a bombshell.
We're very. I love Bao and I love everybody over at Capcom. They're very, very nice. I'm teasing, but it's great to work with them, especially because they're right here at Comic-Con. They're literally the next booth over. They're 5 feet away.
Right
from
there.
Yeah.
So, and I've found that at least for Street Fighter, like it's a big convention brand. You don't see many Street Fighter people kind of out and about shopping at Walmart or whatever, but they're all here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. We get to I think the greatest thing about conventions is you're kind of with your own people.
Right.
You're with people of like-minded, even if they maybe are not here for the same reasons. They still have a lot of the same things that you like and same like mind. It's not it's accepting. Like I think everybody here is probably. I feel like Seattle is a very accepting area.
Seattle's very liberal like that.
Very, very, very liberal. But I mean, California is right there, and a lot of people that come here, I think, are probably the most accepting, even back in the day when it first started.
Yeah, yeah. I've been coming to Comic-Con since 2002, so it's always been. Yeah, it's always been. You're here with your own kind. It's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially like waiting in line. Like I've made so many like line friends. Like waiting in line for a show. Like I was waiting in line for the Adventure Zone, which is like a D&D podcast thing. But anyways, we were just talking, and my friend and I were talking about Voltron, and we were just talking about like, oh my god, did you hear the Voltron panel? And the person next to us was like, I know, did you hear? And then all of a sudden we started talking while we're waiting in line, and then we left Facebook friends with Twitter and Instagram.
Now that chick is the maid of honor at her wedding.
Yeah, I know.
It's so cool.
Yeah, but so it's like, yeah, you're totally right. The community is amazing.
Well, here today, or this week, we were at the DC Universe line.
Yeah.
We had to go to that, and we met a guy and a girl who he does a YouTube channel where he does like Yu-Gi-Oh packs unboxings.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
It has like 30,000 subscribers for opening packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
They still make Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
They
huh?
still make Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
All right.
That was my first response too.
Very
People
good.
still watch the unboxing.
But I guess
Interesting.
it's very ASMR.
Yeah.
That's like a whole nother like crowd.
And he kind of talks like this the whole
That
time.
was like in unison.
Yeah,
It was very cute.
nice.
It's very cute.
Harmonies.
Great.
But now we're Facebook friends, and he's going to come on the show and talk about his Yu-Gi-Oh packs.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's very
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah. I think
super
we're
fun.
just like so laid back. We're always like, "Hey, you should be my friend and come on my podcast."
You made a friend last year waiting in
Last
line
year.
for the
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys are my line friends.
We are.
This happens.
That's
We
wonderful.
made friends with Kyle just because we were at the front of the line. They did different stuff last year, and so Sunday was my my day. And I stood in line for like 2-3 hours, and we chatted up. And there was another gal that chatted
Instagram
with
friends?
me.
Yep.
Yeah, and John was lucky enough to get there like midway. Like, wait, you got to come. This is awesome. And yeah, it's just really awesome how it works out. The only reason we get to attend Comic-Con is because we have friends that have booths.
Yeah.
And that we've met
Comic
through.
Shop sponsor of the podcast to come down here.
Oh, wow.
And then we have they give us tickets to come here for the podcast.
That's great.
And then
And
we
then-
have friends who have booths around them. We use those as like campsites.
Yeah.
We have one on each side. Each side.
Oh,
It's
wow.
great.
Safe houses, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
stack backpacks or
We
water
were-
there.
I'm like, here, have some snacks. I'm all
Oh, yeah.
motherly to
All
them.
my
Get
all my
some water.
purchases are on the inside.
Yeah.
of the booth.
Yep.
We put bottles of water at both booths inside. Like,
Yeah.
You guys can have some, but we want some. We're gonna stop in and grab some water.
Wow. VIP.
Gotta plan it out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Here, some for you, some for me.
Yeah.
We're
Dang.
caring
We
and
should get
sharing.
badges for them next year.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
We'll work your booth. Hey.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, thank
Always
you guys
down.
very much for talking
Yeah.
with us today. I
No
appreciate
problem,
that.
guys.
Of course.
We'll talk to you again over online and next year, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll bug you for a full episode sometime too.
Yeah, yeah.
To
It's
talk-
fun.
To talk about your art and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how
We
it works
wanna-
with a phone or whatever, but yeah, we totally.
We'll
can
figure it
talk
out.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm sure we
We
can figure
do
it out.
Skype a lot.
Sure.
And,
Yeah, Skype
We
works.
did that actually
Yeah.
not too long ago with a
San
different
Diego
blog.
Yeah.
unofficial
So.
pod. Blah, blah, blah.
Unofficial podcast.
Yeah,
San
yeah,
Diego
yeah,
Comic Con
yeah.
unofficial blog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
guys.
that's a long-
They're fun.
Yeah.
Long name.
Long name,
but-
huh?
Yeah. Wish it was easier to say, but
Right.
here we are.
All right. Well, thanks.
I
guys.
love you guys. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. We're here with Travis Hansen. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you do?
My name is Travis Hansen. I'm an Eisner-nominated illustrator. I draw Life of the Party, which is a RPG fantasy comic strip, and a serial called Bean.
Nice. What's Bean about?
Bean's about a kid that works in an inn with a bunch of ogres. They send him out for shrooms one day, and he gets kidnapped and finds this broken sword that he's got to fix before these goblins wipe him out. So it's the epic fantasy tale of a dishwasher.
Nice.
It's been compared to Bone meets Lord of the Rings, so I'll take that nod.
I like that. Do you all the art and all the writing yourself?
I do everything. I write and I draw.
So you're a one-man show.
Yes.
Well, the art is beautiful. I like the coloring and the stylistic of it. It's very nice.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Who's your inspiration?
My inspirations are several. As you might notice, I like Bill Watterson.
I could tell.
I love William Stout.
Okay.
I also like a lot of European comics. I find that they write so well. Their stories and their art are just sound.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And it's really, here in the States, we don't realize what's out there. I mean, it is phenomenal.
Yeah, there's some good stuff overseas if people just branch out a little bit.
Oh yeah, very much so. So when I wrote Bean, I actually approached it with a European mindset on how I would like the design and style. So
Yeah.
I've also been influenced by Stan Sakai.
I love Stan Sakai. He's so great.
His work is phenomenal. Sergio, Todd Nuck, and a few
Todd's wonderful. All the people you said, I love all of them. So it's good.
great individual. Oh, Dave Peterson's another one. Mouse Guard. So there's just so much good stuff, and it's just kind of like perfect to just go, oh, I can see them doing it. I can do it myself.
What's cool is I can see some of the influences in your work, but it's also very much its own thing, which is cool.
Yeah, that's the hard thing, is how do you get your own influence in there?
Right.
And it takes a little bit, but it's definitely a much better road to walk.
I agree. So what's been the best thing that happened at this con for you so far?
Best thing that happened at this con. Actually, so I've had two moments.
Okay.
So one of the most touching moments was at the show. You get a whole range of emotions, and I had someone come up to me and he goes, "All I need is a hug," and I gave him a hug and he started to bawl. And he was going through a really rough time, but he just said, "I just needed a hug."
Sometimes a hug goes a long way.
Right, and at a convention.
Yeah.
So that was like awesome. It was an emotionally just charged, wonderful moment. The other one was, and I have never done this at this show, but I did it this time, was Friday morning. I bought a massage at the show, and it was the best 20 minutes of my life.
Sometimes that's what you need to start the day out.
But I've had other good moments, and I like talking, meeting different creators or having creators recognize me. I've had a lot of that.
That's good. That's good.
Good feeling.
Having your heroes recognize you is awesome as well. So, like with Bill Stout, I've been, had a chance to really have gotten to know him over the years, and
that's pretty awesome
as well. So it's moments like that. You have I'm not going to use the word plethora, but you have a ton or a variety of moments of great opportunities.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I love coming to the show because there's you meet so many unique people here. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, very much so. Very, very much so.
So what is your favorite con? Do you go to any other conventions besides San Diego? I assume that you probably do.
I do about 15 a year.
Wow.
And every
That's a lot.
It is. Every convention's unique. And it's really hard to compare one con to another if you really want the honest truth, because some are media shows, some are more fantasy. I really love the Phoenix show.
I've heard that from like 6 people this weekend, how Phoenix is doing really good.
I love Phoenix. It's kind of like their sister show is Emerald City.
We're from Seattle.
So I do that show every year.
Oh, we'll have to meet up next time.
Yeah, we'll have to see you up there because we do that show every year too.
Yeah, I love that show. That show's fantastic. I like a lot of small shows, so they have one called Ontario Revolution, which I love. It's just very homegrown. You can actually talk to the artist.
That sounds like Rose City.
Yeah, I hear that about Rose too.
I love Rose City is good. Jet City in Tacoma is also another small one that we love going to.
It's a small one, but it is. It's in Tacoma, a little small suburb of Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, and that's, if you want the dirty secret about cons, if you really want to meet your favorite artist and you want to have time to talk to him, San Diego is not the show to try to do that. You want to hit these small shows like Rose or some of the other ones where they come in and there's nobody at their table and they are more than willing to take 10, 15 minutes to chat with you about life or whatever.
Yeah.
And I that's the shows that you need to look at meeting your heroes.
That's how I got to meet Ben Templesmith, who I'm a huge fan of his art style and his way he tells stories. And at Jet City, he was there, and I got to sit and talk to him for like half an hour. And then he ended up coming on our show, and we had like an hour and a half long, almost 2 hour long conversation with him just about stuff.
So Mike Mignola, that's how I met Mike Mignola.
Yeah.
The same deal, just sweet guy. The other one was Golden, Michael Golden. Same situation.
Nice.
And the last show I was at, he bought art from me out of the blue, and I didn't realize he was my fan. So I mean, that's
got to feel really good.
Oh, it was awesome. So what? I mean, that's the secret. If you want to actually talk and meet people and such, go to the small shows. That's where you'll get to meet them.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much for talking to us today. I appreciate that. I wish you the best of luck the rest of the show today.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Go ahead and say who you are.
Hi, my name is Madeleine Holly-Rosing. I'm the writer-creator of the steampunk supernatural comic Boston Metaphysical Society. And if you're not familiar with the story, it's about an ex-Pinkerton detective, a spirit photographer, and a genius scientist who battle supernatural forces in late 1800s Boston.
Nice. So we're here at San Diego Comic-Con, and where is your booth at, by the way?
We're in small press, table L3, right underneath the small press sign, actually.
Nice. What's funny is like last year I came here, and I completely missed the small press area 100% because you were here last year,
yes.
And I meant to come over and see you and say hi last year, and I kept walking on everything, and then I realized on Sunday, there's a small press area. I should probably check that out sometime. I spent all my time over in Artist Alley and then over on the other side over there.
Yeah, we were actually in the same spot last year, but the years before that, we were in Artist Alley for 2 years.
Nice. So do you like being here better?
Yes, I do.
Is it better traffic or?
It's different traffic.
Yeah.
And we get a slightly larger table. I get an extra chair for my husband and all that other fun stuff. So it's a little more spacious.
Nice. So, yeah, it's cool because you have different people different types of people go to Artist Alley and come over here. So it's kind of cool. So how's the show been for you?
Oh, it's been excellent. Well, I love San Diego Comic-Con. It's a great place. It's tons of fun. A lot of good energy.
What's your favorite show to go to? This one or other ones?
I think I like this one, but I like WonderCon because it's like a mini San Diego.
I've been hearing most people either say WonderCon or Phoenix now.
Yeah, I would say WonderCon.
Yeah. This one's getting to where it's chaos every day walking around. I'm not gonna lie. As an attendee or someone walking around, it's like every day is a mosh pit out here.
Yeah. Well, you have to come with a plan, good shoes, and water.
Yes, we came with bottles. See, what's great about for us is we have friends here, so we like camp water bottles and stuff at their tables. Let them have some. All right, Hold one for us too, please.
Yes. That's a really good idea. That's a very good idea.
But, well, thanks for talking to me today.
Thank you very
best
much.
luck the rest of the day. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so that was fun today.
Actually, you have done it in your underwear with me here because you did that last year. I was like, are you going to put shorts on?
I did.
No.
Well, I mean, I was comfortable, all right?
It was like 100 degrees.
Yeah, and that room last year in the Pat's basement was pretty hot.
Yeah, not because John was in his underwear. It was just temperature hot.
All about my underwear. All about it. Anyways, Sunday's over.
Sunday's over. The con is over. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we're heard everywhere podcasts are heard. And you can get a hold of us where?
Twitter, spoiler_country. You can hit us up there. DM us, add us, whatever you want. Send us pictures of your dog. I don't care. You can hit us up on Facebook, on Instagram. We are all over those social medias. You can find us on Tumblr now, and we're on Pinterest and all other social media stuff too. We are also on the web at scpod.net. You can email us at spoilercountry@gmail.com. You could call and leave us a voicemail at 707-656-2080. Again, that is 707-656-2080. And that's about it. The San Diego Comic-Con is done. I'm exhausted. I am ready to go home and see my kids and go to sleep.
Yep. Let's get the fuck out of here. Don't forget, open your mind and
read more. See ya.